In the last 30 days, we generated over 150,000 website visits through SEO. That's insane. Even crazier, in the last 2 years, we generated over 4 million visitors from Google. That's not even counting the traffic from other search engines like Yahoo, Bing, and YouTube. SEO is one of the best ways to increase traffic to your website. But what is SEO? Like, what does SEO really mean, and how does SEO work? Unfortunately, when I talk about SEO to some of our clients, they're really confused. Responses make me feel like I'm talking in a foreign language. A lot of people think that SEO is just too complicated, so instead of trying to get a hang of it to grow their business exponentially at a low cost, they jump into the rat race of more traditional forms of advertisement where the big businesses who can afford to spend the most ultimately win. What if I told you that SEO wasn't so complicated? What if I told you that SEO was really, in fact, quite simple? But it's just technical jargon that really intimidates me. If you're intrigued by this, buckle up, because today we're breaking down SEO all the way down. Hi, my name is Dan with Yellow Monkey, a digital marketing agency that helps small businesses. Today, I'm going to fully define SEO, tell you why it's a must for any business, why most people fail at SEO, and give you my top tips to get started. Let me start off with a small case study of how all of this works. A few years ago, a really cool bike manufacturer came to me and wanted some help increasing their e-commerce sale. They spent so much money in advertising, trying to push people to their website. So I told them, you're doing a lot of generation of traffic already, but what are you doing about people who are already looking for you? I mean, there has to be people in the market for this type of stuff already, right? What are you doing about that? Flabbergasted by what I was saying, they were dying to know. And that's how the topic of SEO came up. Fast forward, 1 year later, they obtained top Google positions, generated a ton of free traffic, and most importantly, made over $100,000 in revenue from the SEO campaign. Now they're flourishing with more business than ever could have met. And I want the same for you. So, let's break down SEO to its roots and equip you with the tactics you need in order to grow your business. If you're new, be sure to subscribe to our channel. If you want more step-by-step marketing strategies to help you grow your business, receive any value from this video, please help me out by clicking the button below. Now, let's really begin. So what is SEO? SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. It refers to the process of optimizing your website to get organic and free traffic from the search engine results page. For example, let's say you're searching for accounting services for your small business. If you search small business accounting services, this is what shows up. There are some ads that appear at the top of the search results, and then you'll see some local SEO results, followed by some organic SEO listings. Now the ads at the very top are businesses who are paying Google directly to provide immediate exposure to their business. These are the people who are literally paying for every click that they get to their website, and depending on the industry, they can pay upwards of $10, $20, $50, even $100 for a single click. Now, I don't deny that Google ads can be effective, but you have to know your numbers or your costs can just spiral right out of control. SEO, on the other hand, is completely free. Once you're ranking, you're paying absolutely nothing to receive clicks from search engines. In fact, they choose to rank your website because it helps them provide value to their users. Just think about it. Why do you use Google? Most likely use it to find answers to your questions and solutions to your problems. That's a given, right? But why do you use Google over Yahoo, Bing, AOL, and all the other sites? It's likely because Google provides better answers and solutions to your problems and questions. And believe it or not, if you focus on providing the best answers and solutions to your search queries related to your business, then you're very likely to succeed at SEO for your business. In fact, it's Google's missions to operate, organize all the information in the world and make it accessible and useful. So if you want to rank above your competitors on Google, your site's content needs to be accessible and useful. Now, the trick is that these words, accessible and useful, are very subjective and ultimately determined by Google's algorithm. And that's the trickiest part about SEO. Google has not and likely will not disclose their algorithm fully to the public for obvious reasons. With that said, it's believed there are over 200 ranking factors that they use to rank websites. Luckily, there has already been tons of independent studies on the top ranking websites on Google, and thousands of practitioners have successfully optimized websites to rank highly on Google. But before we dive into all of that, let's quickly discuss a more important topic. Why is it so important? For every business, there are endless benefits of SEO. One can deny that these major reasons. Every business needs to utilize SEO. Number one, your customers are always searching for business solutions on Google. When your customers need to find a solution to a problem, 9 times out of 10, they will likely start their search on Google, whether they're looking for a plumber, landscaper, accountant, new software, and so on. They're likely to go to start their search on Google. Therefore, if your business cannot be found on Google, not only are you missing out on free traffic, but you're also missing out on hot leads. The truth is, there are over 5 billion searches on Google every single day, and over 3 million searches every single minute. If you think there are not people looking for you, your solution is on Google. I have to tell you, you're wrong. Even if you're coming out with the next big thing, there are still likely people searching for information around the problems your innovative solution solves. Now, let's move on. Number 2, SEO traffic is more likely to convert than any other traffic sources. Who do you think is more likely to buy from you? Someone who is impulsively clicking on your ad, or someone who is actually searching for a business like yours? More times than not, that person who is actively in the market searching for your solutions is most likely to pull the trigger on a big purchase faster than someone who is curious to learn more about your business after seeing an ad. In fact, small businesses are currently reporting an 8-time higher conversion rate from SEO traffic than they are traffic sources like direct mail and print advertisement. If you want high conversion rates from your digital marketing efforts, SEO should be at the top of your list. Number 3, SEO will decrease your customer acquisition costs. In the game of digital marketing, everything is about likes, returns on ad spend, or just trying to figure out if your campaign is profitable or not. This financial stress is not present with SEO investments, primarily because the traffic is free and that traffic compounds. As we discussed, once you rank at the top of Google, virtually getting free traffic every search engines, and that traffic compounds. So you're not just reaching people searching for your business today, like you would with an ad, but you're reaching people for weeks, months, and sometimes years. For example, some of the top performing blogs in our website has resulted in hundreds of thousands of website visitors. Imagine investing $500 in a piece of content that returns 250,000 website visitors over a 2-year period. I did the math on that, and that's literally less than a penny per click for your website. Or for you math nerds like me out there, that's exactly 0 to 2 cents per website visitor. What's even crazier is that these blogs are still driving traffic to our website today. Who's to say how much traffic we'll get in the next 12 months, 5 years, and so on? It's gotten to the point where I seriously don't even keep track of the ROI of our SEO efforts in terms of dollars and cents. Hear more about if our content is actually ranking and generating traffic. If it is, then I already know the rest is going to take care of itself. Okay, you might be thinking this sounds too good to be true. There has to be some type of catch at it all, right? As much as I like to say no, there's no catch to this, and it is too good to be true. The fact of the matter is, one big roadblock that stops most people from becoming successful in SEO. And this thing is the single reason why a lot of people I talk to decline to invest into SEO, and it's quite sad. To be honest with you, the biggest reason why people choose not to invest into SEO is because SEO takes at least 6 to 12 months to be effective. Let that soak in for a second. This means you won't see results tomorrow, next week, next month, or even next quarter. And unfortunately, this single fact runs people away. They literally run away from free traffic, ready to go to leads, and the lower customer acquisition costs available on the internet. The reason why it takes months for SEO to work is because it literally takes time to set up your website correctly for SEO and to start sending the appropriate user signals to Google so they can identify your website as useful to their search engines. As much as I like to sell SEO as some get a six-pack in 30 days program, the truth is SEO isn't that type of program, and we know those get fit quick programs are complete scams anyway, and that it typically takes 6 to 12 months of good eating and exercise to get that six-pack right. Either way, look, here's the truth. It takes the right strategy, discipline, patience to be successful at SEO. If I had to be brutally honest with you, these are the traits you need to be successful in almost anything you do in your business. The alternative to long-term strategies like SEO is to join the rat race of advertisers who are competing to spend the most to acquire customers. As competition rises and cost per click rises, you're going to have to increase your prices to afford those higher acquisition costs or drop out of the rat race completely. You can only increase your prices so much before it's more expensive than the market is willing to pay. Or to put it to you this way, once you stop your advertising campaign, your business is basically out of business because once those ads stop running, all that momentum that comes into ends. Don't get me wrong, these strategies are great for short term, but if you're in the business for the long haul, you need to invest into long-term strategies like SEO as soon as you can to reap those benefits faster. 12 months will fly by and you will either be in a better position than you are today or in this same position. It's your choice. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think SEO is a good investment for your business? Let me know and let's talk about it. Okay, if you reached this point of the video, then you'd probably consider taking your website's SEO to the next level. So let me give you the keys to start climbing those search engines. First, determine the keywords you want to rank. Very first step in SEO is to determine the keywords you want to rank for on Google. Now, you should choose those keywords based on the world's relevance, your business, volume, and its competitiveness. Relevant words are simply words related to your products or your services. If you're ranking for words that drive traffic to your website but doesn't motivate people to purchase your product or services, you end up with a bunch of traffic with no results. So choose your keywords carefully based off the buyer's intent. You always should make sure that the words you wish to rank for are actually being searched for on Google. You can simply use a tool like Google Keyword Planner to look at your search volume and the competitiveness. So the second thing you need to do is to help Google understand your website. This process is called on-page SEO. In short, you need to tell Google that you have the answers to the keywords people are searching for. You can do this by adding keywords to your website's title description, content, image tags, and Google tags, or more technical terms. You need to optimize your meta tags, title tags, headers, image, alt tags, etc. The third thing you need to do to help Google trust your website, just because Google understands your website doesn't mean they trust you. For example, they can fully interpret your website and place you on page 99 because 99% of people don't click past page 1 of the search results. You're probably not going to get any traffic once your site is indexed to push your website up to the search engine. You're going to have to demonstrate that your website is trustworthy. Last thing Google wants to do is send their users to a bad website. And the newer the website is, the more work you're going to have to do to earn their trust. In the SEO industry, we measure this trust score with a metric called domain authority. The higher the domain authority of your website, the more likely you are going to rank. Once Google indexes your website to improve your domain authority, you need to produce signals that show that your website is useful to the users. The simplest way to do this is to provide a great user experience. Make sure that your website is easy to navigate, quickly, and above all else is valuable to the user. Google looks at website metrics like click-through rate, time on site, bounce rates, and so on to determine if your website is useful to the user. Another way to improve your domain authority is through backlinks. Backlinks are simply links on an external website that points to your domain. For example, if this blog post This hyperlink will be considered a backlink. The more backlinks you receive from credible websites that Google trusts, the more Google will trust your website. Think of backlinks as a letter of recommendation from that website to Google. Google picks up on these signals to rank the websites in their search results. Ultimately, once Google understands and trusts your website, is when you will start to move up to the search engines. To best accomplish this, you're going to have to understand the SEO algorithm in and out. So make sure you subscribe to our channel right now so you don't miss out on future breakdowns, all the algorithm, as well as some other content that we're putting out to help you grow your business. Summarize this video so you can go to work. We talked about what SEO is. SEO, which stands for Search Engine Optimization, is the process of optimizing your website to get organic traffic and free traffic from the search engine results page. Why is SEO so important? SEO is important because your customers literally rely on it to find business solutions and answers to their questions. Traffic from SEO is more likely to convert, and SEO can dramatically lower your customer acquisition costs over time. Then we discussed the biggest obstacle of SEO time, which is time. In order to succeed at SEO, you have to adopt the right strategy, have discipline, and exercise patience. Then over time, you can enjoy the compound effects of SEO traffic. Finally, we discussed the steps to implement a successful SEO campaign. And in short, you have to help Google understand your website and trust your website. You can do this through on-page and off-page SEO. Anyway, let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. And if you have any further questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'll try my best to answer them for you. That's it for today, folks. Talk to you soon.